Hey guys, I'm here with Preety, and she joined me on my Unlimited Abundance Live last year. And how are you doing?
Thank you, Christy.
Good, good. She's so bright and happy looking. So,
That's good.
yeah, a lot of the folks that are watching this, they want to know what was your journey like? What was your life like before you started the journey, and what happened throughout the journey?
Yes, sure. This has been a very good journey for me. I started off when I was working on a very high stressful job last year, in and for 10 years, and it was a very good job, but it got to a point where I couldn't take it anymore, so I just quit, and I was very lost because that work meant so much to me. And then I didn't know what to do. So I was at home. I've never been at home in 15 years. I was going through the internet trying to find something. And I have been doing meditation and I've known a few things here and there. So I was just trying to find. And then I came across a video of Christy, your video, which you've done in one awesome fest or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I listened to the video and it felt very good. And I heard you talk about Love and Above program and frequency of operating 500 and above. And I don't know, I usually never buy all the things on the internet, but something told me to just get it. And I bought that Love and Above toolkit and I used it. And I just felt very happy. I felt things happening inside me. I could feel it, and then I was very different. I forgave a lot of people. I tried to cut the cords, and then I got things within a month. I had 3 job offers.
Wow.
Yeah, and the two of them were very good. They were almost paying more than what I was earning. But then my husband was not well, so I had a job in Dubai and one in Canberra. Then for some reason, I had to give up that. And then I took a job in University of Melbourne, which was paying little less than what I was getting, but and lower position. But then the work was very easy. So I just thought, no, this is all right and it's closer to home with the family. So I took that job. And then once I got my pay, I realized when I was doing Love and Above course, that there is some blocks in me and I wanted to find out. So I waited for my salary to come in and then I got, first salary came in and then I just joined the Unlimited Abundance program and then I did, and ever since I've done, there are so many small things happening every day. Um, and I used to be quite an anxious person before. Now I'm quite calm, and I always worried about future, whether I can retire, whether I'll have enough money. That just seems to have melted away. I was also grieving for my father's death. And one of the days I was listening to the audio, and I think I've posted all of that as I've gone along on our special group. And then your sister that day responded to my message and helped me, and I really was crying in the middle of the tram. I was listening, so I could deal with my father's death properly, and financially, I've just if I think something, the money just shows up. It's just nice. I'm better with people. My kids are happier. I've gone and given them everything. So, every time I'm faced with a difficult situation, I always, that there's a voice in my head that says, Christy says, operate love 500 and above, and I'm not operating. And I just use that word. I bless you with true love and life. And then suddenly things change. So it's just, I'm just watching myself, and it's been lovely. So, and in terms of finance, I have no credit card debt. I'm enough to pay. I'm doing reasonably all right. I've got 2 investment property, and there's loans were just very easy to get from the bank. Like I'll just get a bank to give me $500,000 for them, just like that. And I have had my insurance which I've been paying in Malaysia for many years, have just matured. It just turned up when I went to Malaysia with my family, and I just had the most not worryless holiday, and everybody is nice. So it's just beautiful, and I would recommend everybody. I mean, even to the point that my husband, even though I'm doing all this energetic work for last 10 years or so, my husband is always skeptical. He never listens. But now, actually, he will say in the night, "Are you not going to listen to Christy before you go to bed?" And he listens, and he's changed so much. He's so less angry, and he's joined with me for a weight loss program, which is just so unlike him. So my family is feeling it, and it's just it's amazing. And my sister is now slowly, what are you on? I want to get on that program. So yeah, everybody, and I don't feel scared of talking about it. I talk to everybody, and I'm able to resolve a lot of work conflict when I say, just can you please operate from the place of love, and they suddenly look at me, and then it's just changing. So that's my journey in a short way. So much I can go on talking about it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. There's a lot of cool tips in there, because basically you're showing people, illustrating how you actually live it, like you're living with the tools, and if something comes up, you bless people, right? And because you're operating from a different kind of reality, it's changing other people around you. I mean, at the end of the day, it's called unlimited abundance because, stress about money creates a lot of stress on families and things like that. But at the end of the day, really all people want is they just want happiness. They want their family to be okay, and they want love in their life. You know what I mean? And the money is the tool to help bring that. So, so how would you say, because sometimes when people do the course, they say, Christy, well, how much time do I actually have to invest in this? How do I, make it part of my life? So how was that for you? Was it pretty easy, or?
For me, it's easy in a way that because I don't have young kids, and I take a train to the city 1 hour every day and come back. So in the morning, I try to incorporate the video, audio, whenever I can. So that really works well for me. And then in the night before I go to bed, I've got my iPad and all those things around me. So I just listen to it and fall asleep. So because of my family, and my husband doesn't interfere, we live a very simple life. The only difficulty I have had is because I'm working on it. I'm of a little bit of a weak. I've been having fibromyalgia for a long time, which not many people can. I never let it dictate my life. I'm very functional, and so what happens is when I do this clearing too much, then I become weak and all, and I get overwhelmed. So then I just have to step back, and I have had to take a few sick days from work just to be by myself and rest a bit, and then work through them. And then for those times, I have had to reduce the time I spent on it just to balance my body. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it's very easy. And it's very simple. What I like is there is not too much big words or something I can understand, and it's very simple, very practical, and it's very easy. I would recommend. I think everybody in this world should do it.
So I'm gonna just kind of mention something. It seems to me, is it okay if I just read you for a moment? Okay. It seems to me that whatever the topic is that makes the fibromyalgia kind of act up, like there's some energy or a little block there that's kind of wanting to release. So I can help you with that a little bit after the call if you want. But yeah, so could you give a number for what your financial gain was over the year? Like, did you make more money than you invested in the program?
Of course, yes. So if I say I spent about $90 in love and about kit, and within 1 month I had my job. If I can share with you, and it's about 180K Australian per year with the before tax. So, which is substantial. It's 180,000 times more.
Wow.
Yeah, 100, it's 180,000 times more. So, which is, again, then I've had like two big chunks of about 20,000 and 25,000 being coming appearing from somewhere. And then my houses, the two houses I've purchased over a year, they've already gone up in value by 50K each. So that's 100,000. Plus, I've been given like two coaching and two professional training program from work, which would amount to about $10,000. I'm going for another 4-day program on Monday, which is about 5,000. So there are not in cash, but those training programs for an IT professional are quite substantial.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my daughter got an award. She wanted it, and I prayed on it, and I blessed it. And she got Australia Day Award. She got to meet the Prime Minister of Australia. She was taken away. So those things are not financially quantifiable, but huge, huge. So in term 300,000 worth of value in different forms have come to me.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so if you were going to talk to somebody who, they're like, Christie, it might work for her, but I don't know if it works for me, like, what advice would you give them?
And I would suggest, I think they need to believe in it. It would work. I cannot believe for a second that it would not work. And whatever money they will invest, it will come back in hundreds and hundreds of folds. So they should not be, even for a second, think it will not work. That's all I can say, because I can't think otherwise.
Because that's your truth, right? Like, that's what you've embodied. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for sharing, and hopefully this inspired somebody. I know it did. I can feel your energy, so. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.